Hello everyone, this is class number 16. Today we are going to know about how to install Bluej in your computer and your first program. Process of installing Bluej discussed in previous class but in Hindi version. So I am going to discuss the same thing in English. Before installing Bluej in your computer, you have to know the operating system name and the version. Here is the way by which you can find the name and the version of the operating system of your computer. So welcome to Classroom Computer. Let's start. As I said before starting the installation process, you have to know your operating system, the operating system name. For that, at first, double click on this PC shortcut or my computer. Click on System Properties. Here is the System Properties circled by red ink. Click on that. Then the System Properties window will open. Here you can see the operating system of my PC, which is Windows 10, and the RAM, which is 6 GB. And it's a 64-bit operating system, x64-bit processor. Now start the installation process. To run the Bluej in your system, two things are mandatory. The first one is the Bluej software and the second one is JDK. As you noticed that my PC is running with Windows 10 and it is a 64-bit operating system. So for my PC configuration, executable file or the exe file contains both software and JDK. But if your operating system is Windows 7 or less than that, or your operating system is 32-bit operating system, then you have to install both software and JDK separately. So at first open the web page bluej.org. Here you can see Bluej, bluej.org. Type this line bluej.org in your browser, Chrome or Firefox or whatever you have, and press enter. Then you can see this web page. Scroll down this page. Then you can see the window option. Here is the window option. Click on this window icon if your machine is Windows 10 or at least Windows 10 or higher than that, and 64-bit operating system. But if your machine is running with 32-bit operating system, then click on the link below. Here is the link. You can see for 32-bit operating system, download this link. This Bluej version is 4.1.4 for 32-bit operating system. So after clicking on Windows option, in my case, in this Windows option, you can see the download starts here at the top right corner of my screen. It's a 236 MB file for 32-bit operating system machine. I provide the link of Oracle site. This is the Oracle site for free JDKs for different version. Here is the all JDKs. You can see JDK 20, JDK 7, etc, etc. You can choose your JDK from here, or you can download the JDK from here. Okay, this is the JDK option for Windows. Three type of operating system are here. First one is Linux, second one is Mac, and third one is Windows. You can click this link Windows and then you can download JDKs from this list, whatever the suitable JDK you want for your computer. Look, I also download the JDK here. So this is the process of downloading the JDK. It's a composed file. Next, now after download ends, click on this exe, bluej.windows 52.msi. This will open the Bluej software window for installation. This is looking something like that. A small window open. Welcome to Bluej setup wizard. Click on the next button. Another window will open. This one. Here also click on the next button. I checked yes for all of them and then I click on the next button. Here I checked yes for all those three options and then I click on the next button. Here is the next window, and you can see this is the default path for Bluej in my computer. If you want to change this path, you can change from here. Just make a folder for Bluej and mention the path here, or you can change this path through this change button. After the proper path, you now click on the next button. Here is the next button, and now you can see the installation process start. After installation process end, the finish window comes looking something like that. This is the finish window. Now click on the finish button. Next, you can see the Bluej icon in your desktop and the Bluej software in your start menu. So the installation process ends successfully. Then you can see the desktop icon of Bluej at your desktop. Double click on this icon. In the beginning, at the very first, the Bluej window is looking like something like that because we didn't create any class or project yet. This is the basic Bluej IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Before creating a new class, you have to create a new project. Here is a project folder. The project folder is the folder where all the classes, programs created by user stored. So for that, click on project in the menu bar. This is the menu bar, project, edit, tools, view and help. This is the menu bar. Click on the project menu. This dialog box will open. Click on new project. The new project dialog box open. Type the name of the folder here, and after that specify the path. In my case, all programs stored in Bluej folder under student folder in drive D. So in my case, this window show you the last created path. You can change this or modify this folder or project name and the path also. After creating the new project, you can see your project name at the top left position of your window. Here you can see my project name is YouTube. So this is YouTube, my project name. Now it's time for new class. Click on new class button. In class name window, type your class name. Follow proper identifiers naming rule here, like start with an alphabet, no blank space in between, etc. Or one more thing, try to start the class name with a capital letter. This capital letter thing is not mandatory at all, but it is a good practice to start class name with a capital letter because it helps to identify the class name. Here also follow the identifier naming rule. After typing the name, click on the OK button. In my video, the class name is test. Now you can see the new class here. Look at those few lines below the class name. Meaning of those lines is that the test class is not compiled. After a successful compilation, those lines will vanish. Now double click in this class and this class will open. Here is the default picture of a new class. Those are the predefined lines. Here at the first, the lines with green background starting with star, those are comments. From line 1 to line 6, all are comments. Those comments are not mandatory. Line number 7 is mandatory. This is the starting line for compiler. Public class test, where public is the access specifier, class is a keyword, and test is your class name. So in this line, the first word public, which is an access specifier, there are 3 access specifiers in Bluej. They are public, protected and private. They actually specify that who can access this class, meaning of public access specifier is anyone can access this class from inside this class and also from outside of this class. Next is the keyword class, and the last one is the class name. Next bracket, this bracket is the starting point of the class. Delete everything after this up to line number 26. In line number 27, there is a closing bracket or curly bracket. So after that, your Java code looks like something like that. Now we are going to write the first Java program. Write a program in Java to calculate the gross salary and net salary of an employee when salary is rupees 12,000. DA is 40% of salary, HRA is 15% of salary, and PF is 10% of salary. Gross salary is the salary plus DA plus HRA, whereas net salary equals to gross salary minus PF. Two things are important for programming. Number one, always write only one variable at the left hand side of an equal sign, single equal sign. In mathematics, we can write A plus B equals to C plus D. That means comparison or equality. But in case of programming, a single equal sign means all the things at right hand side of the equal sign always store into the variable at left hand side of the equal sign. So if you write multiple variables at the left hand side of the equal sign, then the compiler will confused. So always write a single variable at the left hand side of a single equal sign. The second point is, don't write any character, symbol, anything in your program which you can't find in your keyboard. Okay, now come to the program. In this program, no need to take an input from keyboard or user. We don't need to include any package in this program. The default package is java.lang. Whenever you create a class, this package already include with your program or your class. For this program, I create a new class which is salary, and this is the whole program. I also make the S of salary class in capital. Now, very first line, now you can see at the first line, starting point of the class, this is class salary. This is my class. This class is the keyword, this is mandatory, and this is my class name, which is an identifier, which is salary. Next line, I start a second bracket or curly bracket. So the class body start. Next, public static void main string args. This main function start with a second bracket in next line. In this line, I declare and initialize an integer variable, int sal. In questions, already provide the salary is 12,000. Now, so I initialize this sal variable with 12,000. Now declare 5 another variables, DA, HRA, PF, GS and NS. This DA, HRA, PF already mentioned in your program. This GS stands for gross salary and NS stands for net salary. Now in this program, we are going to calculate the value of this 5 double type variable. In next line, DA equals to 40% of salary. So 40 by 100 into sal equals to the DA. Same, HRA is 15% of the whole salary. So it's 15 by 100 into sal. And the last one, PF equals to 10% of the whole salary. So it's 10 by 100 into sal. In next line, I calculate the GS, which is sal plus DA plus HRA, and next line I calculate the NS, which is GS minus PF. Now look at the program. At the left hand side of equal sign, I write only one variable because the value calculated at the right hand side of the equal sign store into the variable at left hand side of the single equal sign. Now it's time to print the net salary and gross salary. I combine both of them in a single print statement. How? Look at the println statement. After system out println, gross salary and equal sign print as it is. Next, the plus sign. This plus sign represents the concatenation or joining. It joins string with variables like, as I said, gross salary equal, print as it is. Next, plus GS. So it prints the value of GS. GS is outside of double quote. So it prints the value stored in it. Next, another plus sign. In next double quote, text start with /n, \n. This is an escape sequence. It sends the print cursor at next line. So in next line, it will print net salary equal and the value of NS. After that, first closing second bracket ends the method main, and the last closing second bracket it ends the class. Every statement in Bluej ends with semicolon. So this is the first program. Here you can see the program with the output. I just combine this output window with the program code, better understanding. Let's discuss another one. Write a program in Java to display ASCII values of character capital A, capital Z, small a and small z. Before discussing this program, revise the ASCII value thing. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Every key in your keyboard have some unique and specific value for itself. Like ASCII value of capital A is 65. I already discussed about it in previous class. The ASCII value of capital letter and small letter is not same. Like ASCII value of capital A is 65 and the ASCII value of small a is 97. Every number, every symbol have their own ASCII values. Even delete, enter, page up, page down, they have their unique ASCII values. Now come to the program. We know that character variable can hold a single character only. But whenever we store the value of this character variable into an integer variable, then instead of that character, it store the ASCII value of that character into that integer variable. So in this program, at first declare the class. Here is class to ASCII. In next line, the class body start with a opening second bracket or curly bracket. Then main function start. After the second curly bracket opening line, we declare 4 character variable, ch a, ch z, ch small a, ch small z, and initialize them with capital A, capital Z, small a and small z. In next line, declare 4 integer variables to store the ASCII value of 4 character variables. So in next 4 lines, by explicit type conversion using int, store the ASCII value of capital A, capital Z, small a and small z respectively. In next 4 lines, I print the ASCII value along with the same character. You can see the output window here. This is the output window. After that, program ends with 2 closing curly brackets. So this is the end of class, today's class. If you have some doubt or question, then please write in comment or mail me. If you like this video, then please press like button and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.